Hello, welcome to my YouTube Dev's Journey, and today I will be giving you guys my final thoughts about Monterrey. But first, I just want to say, Vamos Tigres! Vamos Tigres! Yeah, so I just want to let you guys know that now I'm a fan of Los Tigres. And if you guys really don't know, Los Tigres is a soccer team in Monterrey. All right, it's two teams. It's Los Rayados and Los Tigres, and it's like a big rivalry in Monterrey. But I'm Team Tigres. But anyway, I want to let you guys know, you know, what is Monterey, my final thoughts, my opinion, the food, and much more. All right. So, with further ado, let's jump on in. All right. So, what is Monterey? So, Monterey is a city that isn't very known in Mexico. All right. If you guys watched my video with my friend Barry, we discussed that in Spanish. One of the many topics we discussed in our in real life interview. So Monterrey actually is the second biggest city in Mexico. All right, it's actually bigger than Guadalajara. So so Monterrey, the name comes from King of Mountains. And as you guys know, if you guys saw my vlog on day one, like you would see that Monterey is completely surrounded by mountains, and it's beautiful. And I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Like out of all the cities I've been to in America and outside of America, I would say Monterey is like the top three most beautiful cities I've ever been to. Like the views of the mountains is just jaw dropping. Like I remember just like taking Ubers around the city, and I'm just staring at the mountains. I'm just like, wow, like these mountains are just so beautiful. You know what I mean? So that's where the name comes from. So Monterey isn't very touristy. All right, it's more of a industrial city, which means that it produces steel, and Monterrey is also located in the north of Mexico. All right, so a lot of American businesses they move to Monterrey. All right, and that's what Barry told me a lot. He told me that there's like GE, Tesla's about to build like their biggest factory there. So it's a more industrial city. It's not touristy like Mexico City and in Guadalajara, and I'm not even gonna mention the coast, the cities on the coast. You know what I mean? Because the cities on the coast, it's just a whole another level. Like Cancun, for instance. But yeah, so it's an industrial hub, and it's also one of the richest cities in Latin America because of the businesses that come from the United States that go there. Monterey also produces a lot of steel, which is really cool. So, even though Monterey isn't really that touristy, there are still a lot of tourist attractions. There's Santa Lucia. In Santa Lucia, it's like a river walk. Like I personally never been to San Antonio, but I heard San Antonio has like a really good river walk, and that the river walk is it's kind of like that. If you guys ever been to San Antonio, like it's a nice river walk. It actually looks like a pool. Um, they do boat tours. Like they go from one end of the river all the way to the other. And it's Santa Lucia is completely man made, which is really interesting. Um, and yeah, you can walk it too. Like obviously because it's a river walk, you can walk. You can walk it. Which I heard is worth it to walk it versus taking a boat tour. And at night it's very beautiful. It's like a lot of lights, in the trees and stuff like that. Um, Pueblo Antiguo is like the old Monterey kind of. They got like, you know, it's like the old town, like just like a lot of clubs if you guys are in the nightlife. Um, and one of my favorite attractions is San Pedro. San Pedro is like it's so nice. It's like really really nice there. And I actually just went to LA earlier this year, and and when I was in San Pedro, I felt like I was in Beverly Hills, like literally. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you, like it was nice, like it was very very nice. Um, they have Al Apsipado, like the view of the whole city. It's like a mountain that they like kind of I think they like made they turned the mountain into a view of the city, and you can see all of Monterey, and I think it's like the best view of the city. Um, and I think that's about it for the attractions. I think I said everything. So yeah, so it's not really that touristy. But I actually prefer cities that aren't really that touristy. Like obviously, like Mexico City and Guadalajara, like obviously those are touristy cities. You know what I mean? But what I'm talking about is like the cities on the coast of Mexico, like where everybody speaks English and like all like yeah, like everybody speaks English there. Nobody speaks Spanish for real. I'm not a fan of that. Like I just feel like I'm still in my country, so like I like cities like that aren't as touristy. And like Monterrey, like if you want to compare like Mexico City, Guadalajara, and Monterrey, Monterrey is like dead bottom in the tour in terms of touristy. But I'm not gonna lie, Monterey is a phenomenal city. I only spent unfortunately I spent 3 days in Monterey. Wish I could have spent more, but man, like I loved Monterey. I really really loved it. Um, so let's get into the weather topic, right? So the weather in Monterey is hot. It's really hot in Monterey. All right. I don't mind the heat. Like I thought it was really good. You know what I mean? Like I thought I was comfortable. Maybe because I wore tank tops every day. So you want to bring summer clothes and sunscreen if you guys use sunscreen. All right, because we need it, and also a hat because the sun beams. All right, and it's strong. But if you bring like summer attire like tank tops, a hat, like a sunscreen, you'll be good. You know what I mean? You'll be good. Um, so in terms of Mexico City, like comparing the weather toward Mexico City, if you watch my review of Mexico City, I mentioned that Mexico City the weather is more, it's cooler. You know what I mean? And yeah, Monterrey is not like that. You know what I mean? Even though the city is surrounded by mountains, you know what I mean? I think Monterrey is only 1,000 feet above sea level, where Mexico City is, I think, is maybe 7 to 8 thousand feet above sea level. So it's cooler. You know what I mean? So that's like the difference. All right. Food. All right. Carne asada is very popular in northern Mexico and specifically in Monterrey. Carne asada, man, is out of this world. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. It's really really good. Um, and like carne asada is it's like barbecue. You know what I mean? And it's so good. Not gonna lie. Um, and yeah, that's basically what Monterey is known for. Like they're really really known for their carne asada. Um, and if you guys like chilaquiles, I recommend the restaurant me and Barry went to in my first video. Um, and it was so good. Like the chilaquiles is legit. It's in San Pedro, and it's legit. And yeah, would I go back to Monterey? For sure. Like I miss it already. I've been back 2 weeks now. I had time to digest Monterey and Mexico and my trip, and that's why I decided to give you guys this video 2 weeks later. And I would 1,010% go back. But a con that happened to me is the same thing I mentioned about in Mexico City. The food is good, all right, but my body is still isn't used to the food in Mexico, all right. So I get kind of sick. And I think that would probably be the only con I would say about Monterey. But I was only there for 3 days. My body didn't have time to get adjusted to the food. So I think that was really the main reason why my body was feeling like this. And I mentioned this, everybody's different. When you leave your own country and go to somewhere else, your body's not going to be used to the food. Sometimes it will be, sometimes it won't be. It just depends on who you are. It depends where the country is that you're going to, and all of that. So yeah, that's my final thoughts about Monterey. If you guys want to see my vlogs, I'll link them in the description below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys can please like, comment, share, and subscribe. That means a lot. That helped me out. And until next time, peace. Have a good day.